And now, welcome to 7 Questions with Emmy.
Brought to you by Timberline Home, whose showroom in Idaho Falls is waiting for you to explore. Hey guys, welcome back to 7 Questions with Emmy. Today, this is an interview I've been waiting for a really long time. I'm talking with KayCee Stroh. She's an amazing actor and dancer, and I'm just so excited to be talking with you today.
Thank you.
She's in Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat, in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat tonight. And remind me your role again.
So I am playing Potiphar's wife, hence the costume. You probably have never seen me anything like this. But yes, Potiphar's wife.
Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Of course, honey.
Can we get started with the questions?
Yes, I love that.
How did you get your start in acting?
All right, well, I grew up dancing. I started dancing at the age of 2 because my big sisters were always at the dance studio. But it was about the 4th grade that I booked the role of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And I remember having this magical aha moment where I was walking through the aisles with my little Toto. And I was like, this is amazing. I am dancing, I am singing, and I am acting all at the same time, and it's amazing.
Yes.
So yeah, that's when I really fell in love with acting.
That was my moment. And I do it. I act. So, and I was in Lion King, and I was young Nala. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I love this so much. And then now I've never stopped.
That's what happens. You get the bug, and then you never stop.
Yeah. It's not a bad bug, though.
No, it's a good bug.
Yeah. How did you get your job on High School Musical?
Okay, that is a very fascinating story. So at the time, I was teaching dance, and I was just like 19. I was very young, and I was teaching dance, and I ran into an old choreographer friend, Bonnie Story, who taught me a dance when I was young. So it's always important to be a hard worker and be good to your dance teachers. And she said, oh my goodness, I'm doing this little tiny small project. It doesn't even have a name yet, but I thought of you for it, and you should really audition for it. They wanted dancers of all different shapes and sizes, and I thought of you. And I went, oh, wonderful, I'd love to do it. So I went, but I also took my students with me because I thought, what a great opportunity for them to learn how to do a real audition.
Yeah.
And then I walked into the room, and I auditioned for Kenny Ortega, and one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me in my entire life happened. Do you want to hear what happened?
Yes.
He stopped the music after my audition, and he grabbed my hand, and he said, I love you, you're different. And my whole life, I had struggled with being a little bit different and not fitting the mold and looking the part of a dancer or an actor or a singer. Yeah. And in that moment, I realized I was meant to be who I am, just the way I am, because I stood out that day.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then he said, we looked all over New York for Martha, and we looked all over LA for Martha. We auditioned, and we just couldn't find her, and I think you were hiding here in Utah at a dance audition.
Oh, wow.
So I felt very, very blessed.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you got the role. You deserve it so much.
You're so sweet, honey. Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Where do you get your different dance ideas from? Because you do a lot of fun videos.
We do. I have to give my credit here to my sweet husband, Ben, where he is my videographer, he's my editor, and he also helps me kind of scroll through, and we see what's trending and what's going on. And so, yeah, we kind of do it just like everybody else out there on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube.
You're one of the best ones to do it, though. You're so good.
Stop. I could interview with you all day. You're so sweet, baby.
I wouldn't mind that.
You're so cute.
How did you get involved with Joseph?
All right, so my manager received a phone call about doing Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and you have to realize I've been doing film for many, many years now, and I've been very tempted many times to get back to the stage, and I've had to turn some down because I'm a mom and I have young kids, and I was thinking, oh, I miss Broadway, how could this work? And then literally, it was a week later, we got a call from the wonderful Tanner, and he said it's a short run, short practices, it wouldn't interfere that much. And I was like, it's perfect. I get my theater fix, guys. I get my theater fix that I've been wanting. So
did you audition for the role, or did they just give you it?
No, they just called me for it.
Yeah.
Which was very nice.
Yes, that's nice easier than the stress of callbacks and auditions.
Nice to not do that
so much. Yeah. Are you close friends with any of the actors from High School Musical?
Yes, I am. And you know what? That's the blessing of social media too, is all of us have such crazy schedules and lives. but yet we can still stay connected through social media and do videos together and things like that. We actually just did an autograph signing at FanX together. So I'm good friends with many of the cast, but Corbin Blue is one of my homies, my besties. He's always been. Lucas Gabriel, sorry. And then Monique Coleman. I'm very close with Bart Johnson, who plays Coach.
Yes.
Have you seen some of my videos with Coach? I know. Everyone says we're kind of the funniest of friends. You wouldn't normally put us together, but we've been friends for a very long time.
You don't have to say Coach. I know everybody in High School Musical.
I love it. She is a true Wildcat super fan.
Didn't they come to your wedding reception?
They did. I had a few of my favorite Wildcats there.
That's so crazy.
I know, at my wedding. It was so great. And I also have David Archuleta at my wedding. He was so sweet and made the trip. So,
oh my gosh.
I know. I feel very blessed. I'm a lucky girl.
Do you have any advice for me?
I love these questions, by the way. Advice questions are the best questions. I would say it's all about putting in the work now. These are the kind of the hard years while you're young of putting in the work. You know, when all my friends were at the mall and hanging out, I was at dance class, I was at acting, I was at singing, and I really just threw my whole heart into it. And still to this day, my advice for older actors is the same thing. Constantly work on your craft. You're never too good to go back to a class or to keep perfecting your craft, because there's so much more to learn. Even doing this show, doing Joseph, I'm already like fine-tuning my skills again. So yeah, just put your head down and go to work, girl, and I promise it'll all pay off.
Okay. You can totally say no to this, especially because you have a show in a little bit. But will you film a dance reel with me?
I would love to film a dance reel with you.
I'm not the best dancer.
Hey,
but
that's okay. I always say dance is for everyone. Even if you just put on music in your living room and you just jam out, it's so good for your heart health, for your soul. So yes, everyone's a dancer.
Do you want to give me the gift first?
Oh yeah, I have a present for you.
You have a present? Oh
yes.
my gosh, you're the cutest. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I love it.
It's an Idaho Spuddy Buddy, so
it doesn't get better than that.
I can carry him everywhere. Think of Nate.
You're so sweet, my little Spuddy Buddy. Oh, he will have a very good home with me.
And
you are
then
so sweet.
There's 7 questions keychain. So when I do my interviews on Zoom, there's a big light box, and that has the people I'm interviewing's name on it. And so you have your own tiny one. If you press the white button, it lights up. So, yeah.
Thank you.
And then
How cute is that?
I think there's a 7 questions pen in there.
Ooh, there is. Purple. Good color.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank
sweetheart.
you.
That's so sweet of you.
You're the nicest. Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you, honey. And thanks for being such a die-hard.
Remember, new 7 questions interviews are posted every Thursday. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Love you guys. Bye. 7 Questions with Emmy, brought to you by Timberline Home, whose showroom in Idaho Falls is waiting for you to explore.